Welcome back to this very long after our last episode recorded current episode. I better grab a drink on that note. Bronson, lead us in.
All right. Welcome to the Obscure Hotline. I'm Bronson. I have the channel Audio Hotline on YouTube if you want to check that out. And you can kind of see his logo in the back. But that my fellows and friends and everyone, that's Bark and from Obscure Mics. And you can go check him out on the YouTubes also. We both do microphone reviews and stuff. Oh, we're still using the same microphone as last time, even though it's been like a month since we recorded the last episode.
Yeah, I even threw the last shirt on I wore, and I didn't even wash it. I'm just ready to rock and roll, man.
Yeah, dude, let's just do it. Let's do it.
Let's just do it.
Let's
just do it.
I lost your video signal for a second. I don't know what's happening.
That's okay. We're using Riverside, baby. It's all going to be recorded locally and then smashed together like two hot lovers that get divorced eventually.
Oh, yeah. I like it. Yeah, that's great. But yeah, dude, so
let's pick up where we left off a month ago on that last episode. You had topics for days. We talked about
I did.
Folks that shouldn't get the hate, and I know we've got more. We've got more.
Yeah.
You want to touch on some YouTube commenters?
That's exactly. Oh my gosh, we're reading each other's minds. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. No, I wanted to talk about. So I was watching a Dark Corners video the other day. And he was kind of talking about like reviewers and getting gear and like sponsored reviews and stuff. So what is
nice guy, that Aiden.
He's a good guy. And so basically the premise of the video is based off of a comment that he got. And that comment was essentially like, hey, like, I don't trust reviewers that get sent the product for free. I don't trust them. I don't trust the review. And I'm like, okay, so let's go into that. Let's dig into it. Let's dig into if you, like, you watch YouTube videos, you make YouTube videos. Like, do you feel like if you were to go watch someone else's video that you don't know them and they were like, hey, I got sent this microphone for free, like, obviously you have experience with this, but do you think that would throw a little distrust on them? Like, from your standpoint?
No, I do not.
Yeah.
But I will say this, and this comes back down to the responsibility of the viewer. Ultimately, it is up to you to decide if the mic or the piece of gear or whatever. I think you and I and Dark Corner and Bandrew and, anybody that does this, Lodo Tech, I'm just thinking of all the people, Microphone Assassin. Mm-hmm. We are kind of in a good spot because we can't really lie that much. You know what I mean? Like, most gear right now, honest to God, it's kind of rare to just find something that just sucks. You know what I mean? Like, when's the last time you did a microphone or a piece of gear that just sucked? Like, and okay, so this piece of gear in particular, the Comica AD5, they sent me this. They sent you this, I think, right?
Me too. Yep.
And I think it's a really cool fucking concept and has a lot of things going for it. It also fucked up pretty bad on some stuff.
Yes,
and
I agree.
I pointed that out, and I wasn't mean about it. But I didn't have to point it out. But at the same time, you do. Because, A, if you don't point it out and the people buy the shit, it's going to be obvious. Like, what you didn't point out, they're going to be like, why didn't you tell me about this, this, and that? And if I'm talking into this LS208 from Lauten Audio, it clearly sounds good. But if I took a Neewer NW700 and tried to bullshit you all into saying, like, this is a fucking great buy for the price. No, I'm listening to it bark, and it sounds like a goddamn tin can.
Yep.
Like, you can't hide this with a shitty review because they sent you the gear. So I think you and I are in a good position. it's really
Yeah.
hard for us to bullshit the audience. Now, that's not to say that we can't have a bias towards a bright sound or a dark sound, and people are going to disagree. But if it's, when's the last time you felt like you oversold something, which we've done in the past? Pod mic,
That's
PD 70, like
that the
your
PD-70.
tastes and ears grow. But
Yes.
it's
Well,
not like
and
we
like-
steered people in the wrong direction.
And the market grew is my biggest argument for those. Like that's going to come down
Yeah.
to, what's available and like that's the thing. Like, hey, just because, the latest Lumix camera came out and it's great doesn't mean the one that I recommended is shit. Time has passed. Things have been
Yes.
introduced to the market.
Right on.
So
Right
like it's not even like I don't even feel like it was misleading. Like, yeah, I was a little high on it based off of what I should have recognized. However, at the same time, I'm like, hey, for people that, like want something that looks this way on camera at a cheap
Yes.
price, like this is as good as you can get right now, like.
Yes.
So I don't even, I mean, it's hard because like I do think there are some mics that I've like, like maybe went a little too hard on. Loved too much. I've never, loved too much, I would say is like probably the best word for it. But not really one that I can think of off the top of the head, aside from like me wanting to change the pod mic now and me wanting to change the PD-70 now,
Yeah.
But I mean, aside from that, yeah, dude, I don't know. I'm sure that there are some like older videos that if I were to go back and listen to, I'd be like, yeah, there's like new shit that's better. And even at the time, maybe it wasn't great, but I just hadn't tried as many things,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And like you said, when we got the pod mic, we had a $400 SM7B. And when it comes to end address dynamics, we kind of had a lot of like nothing name brand. Like it was basically RE20 SM7B, RE27, like $400, $500 mics.
Yeah.
And then you get this $99,
Yep.
2.5 pound,
Fucking
built
tank,
like a
dude.
tank microphone that actually, I will give it this one thing. It's not harsh. That microphone
No.
is not harsh. And
like
it is not
boring.
hollow. It's not harsh or hollow or anything like that. It's just like kind of thinnish. But
Yeah.
as much as I don't like the pod mic, and I would never buy one now because the market has outgrown it leaps and bounds, the SM7B is very flat and neutral. And honestly, to me, if you're not going to process it, you're getting kind of a dull sound. The pod mic
That's fair. Yeah.
is kind of a not dull, but just like straightforward, generic, like this picks up my voice and it doesn't do anything bad to it, but it doesn't do anything
Yes.
good to it.
Yes.
But if you throw a big bottom on a Rodecaster Pro on a pod mic, it's fine. And it's actually
fine.
solid.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just the fact that it was $99 at the time, and it was exciting because nobody else was bringing out name brand, well-built budget dynamics at the time. So
It's true, dude.
do I like that mic? Fuck no, I don't like that mic. Every single blind test I've ever heard and then found out, which is mostly you, and then found out that one of those was the pod mic, I'm like, I fucking hate E, and here's
like,
what comes after, and
ew.
you're like, E's the pod mic.
Yep.
Every time it's like,
You're like,
E is
"Damn
the
it."
pod mic. Yeah.
Yep, dude. Yeah. Well, and there's even a guy that I watch frequently that does like more like camera review stuff. And what's his name? He's good. He's like hold on, let me see. I kind of want to say his name because he is, I mean, the 30 people that are on here should watch him. If you're into camera stuff. Dude, I can't remember. But he uses a pod mic on his show like quite often, and you can tell that he uses like a decent amount of post-processing, and I'm never mad about it.
No, yeah. I mean, it's like NW700 from Neewer or cheap USB or pod mic. Like, yeah, then I'm going to go pod mic. But considering that now you can get this $37 fine, and it sounds way better than the pod mic, and is built
Wild.
really good. That's the problem we're at today. Like the Zoom
Yeah.
ZDM1 that's also on my desk, the Lauten CT240 that's $99. Like there's so many mics that sound so much better than the pod mic. Look at this, Bronson. Have you ever seen this little sucker right here?
Dude, it's cute.
It's a
Is it a Hosa? Hosa, yep.
Large diaphragm end address, weird fucking obscure mic.
Dude, I love it. I love it.
Weird.
Dude, that's dope.
Weird one.
I'm
But
excited
yeah,
to see
I
that.
think we're at a bit of an advantage. The thing is, I feel like people will see through our bullshit. But I've seen plenty. I think the biggest thing to look for in our niche is people that review a cheap Amazon USB mic and fucking just talk about this might be the best USB mic on the market and it's only $12. Bullshit. Like,
bullshit.
You
Bullshit,
got that
bro.
sent to you and you are trying to make that company happy. Bullshit. Like, and you don't have to be a dick about product. Like, it's not like it's not like Comica sent me this and like, haha, we're going to get him because really it's trash. I don't even think it's trash, actually. I don't even think it's trash. I think it's pretty good. You just have to overcome some shortcomings.
That's how I feel.
There's some
about
really
it,
cool
too.
things about it.
Yeah.
But I just,
It's
there's.
It's interesting. I will say it's an interesting product. That Comica one, I think it probably, like, just based off of the fact, like, the functionality issues and everything, like, I would say I probably wouldn't have, like, give it necessarily a passing grade. Probably would have been, like, not worth the money. But, like, dude, but whatever iteration they come out with next of that, I would be interested based off of, like, what they wanted to pack it in. You know, like, dude, so, like, they won me in a way, but,
Yes, me too. Because DSP, gain for days. You can't even fucking use a condenser with it unless it's a Lauten audio condenser because the gain's already set too high on 0.
Dude,
there's some problems, but at the same time, there's like, you don't need a cloud lifter. It's got I/O for days. It's rechargeable.
Dude,
it's got loop back, individual phantom power. There's some real shit going for this. If they fix the problems with this and release an 86 or something, fucking send it to me. I can't wait.
Oh yeah.
But at the same time, there's a few fucking problems with it. But if I was to use this tonight with me and you doing this, fucking perfect. Like, you would sound a little echoey because the headphone out is a little bit weird, but that doesn't matter. I'm not reviewing it. I'm using it to do a live stream remotely with you or a recording. But I can't use it to do obscure mic reviews. And that's where I have to, like, be honest with people. Like, you're not going to know what a mic sounds like with this because there's a weird echo in the headphone out.
Dude.
So you're not going to like do reviews with it. You can't. There's certain things you just can't do.
No, that's fair. Yeah.
But there's certain things you can do and it does them well.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And that's honestly, like, so I left a comment on that Dark Corners video and a lot of what you said is what I said. And, like, basically what I said, though, is I was like, did I get a little bit of backlash from Behringer when I, like, literally pissed all over their vintage USB microphone series? A little bit. Like, a little bit. Did I care? No. Because
you sent me shit.
Yeah. Like, and this is what I said. I was like, we're a review channel that relies on people watching us to essentially, like, grow popularity and like hopefully make it, like, more of a thing, more of a career, more of, like they are our lifeline, in a lot of ways. Like, the audience is our lifeline. And if we lose their trust, guess what else falters? If they stop watching, if we don't grow, if they unsubscribe, we lose those companies too. So it's a lot easier to piss off a company than it is to piss off a customer or, like, a consumer, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
So it's like,
and in our experience, a bunch of those companies have been fine with us being negative.
Yes. And some are like, hey, like, them. We appreciate the constructive or the criticism. Some of mine, I guess, I'm always like, hey, like, it does this and it's bad. Why doesn't it do this? So I guess it is constructive criticism, but it just, I don't know, dude. Like, I think that I don't know. I think that audience members misunderstand the free product thing because, like, also to me, I'm like, dude, with how much work I put into a video, like, that product was not free. Like, I volunteered to, like, or I basically said, okay, yeah, send me a product so I can work my ass off. Like, that's what I said. And, like, sure, if that video gets views, like, yeah, I'll get monetary gain and monetary value from that. But whether it's a good or bad review does not determine views itself. A good or bad review. It doesn't, like, honestly, I guess you could say, you could make the argument doing a bad review or like doing a negative review for a product would give you more views. So yeah. I don't get it, but maybe I'm biased on that.
No. And let's be honest with anybody viewing or that hears this later, like the monetary gains from receiving a free microphone, they're nothing. They're literally, I have over 400 freaking videos, and each one of those videos, yeah, I put out a lot of shit. but none of those videos, like those videos don't make me hardly anything, man.
Yeah,
like,
no, dude.
You know, I'm very happy that I get a payday once a month from affiliate links and from, you know, Google AdSense. Like, it helps support my gear acquisition syndrome, but I'm nowhere close to being able to quit my job from free microphones getting sent to me. And I'm currently at a struggle where I have so many, and I know some people are going to be like, oh, poor Bark, he's got so many mics that he's fucking drowning in them. I'm looking across this studio. I have so much fucking gear, some of which I haven't reviewed, most of which I have, that I can't sell. Yeah. I don't know what to do with it.
It's true.
Like,
it's true. Well,
but I also need to support the channel, so I need to sell it. But at some point, I'm going to have to give it away to you people that are pissed that I got it for free in the first place.
Yep.
I mean, because I can't get rid of it. I have a fucking F-Deuce fucking 3.5 millimeter interface over there that doesn't have an XLR port on it. Like, one of you lucky fuckers are going to get that plastic shit.
You're going to get it.
You're going to get it.
You're going to get that in your mailbox.
Give it to you. X going to give it to you.
Oh,
I just, sadly. You need to make the decision as a viewer. Is this person full of shit or not? I've subscribed to YouTube channels and then upon further review been like, this guy's full of shit. This guy's so full of shit. He is pumping up this fucking water diffuser like it's amazing, and it's a goddamn water diffuser. I am out. Fuck this guy. I'm out. You know, there's plenty of that out there. It's up to you to fucking filter out who's giving it to you straight and who's not. And it's okay to disagree. Yeah. It's okay for people to be like, but the Milano comes with an XLR cable, so it's a better value. Fuck off. But I respect your criticism and your disagreement. I mean, you have to decide who's full of shit and who's not.
Exactly. And that's also one thing that I did put in my comment, of course, because we say the same things. And but I was like literally like, hey, you know, we're not professional actors here. You can tell we're not professional actors. Like,
right.
You can absolutely tell when someone's full of shit. You can tell when someone's being disingenuous. Is that the word? Not being genuine.
That is the word.
But dude, like, I just don't understand how that comment even makes sense when it's so easy to read between the lines. But maybe for some people it's not. I'm not like saying like, oh, I'm better because I can tell when someone's full of shit. But like, I just think that I've seen a lot of reviews also, and I just kind of know the signs, you know, where like someone's just not being truthful or they're like overselling something fucking hard. In which case, like, but I can say there's only been a couple microphones that I felt like I sold hard, but I like wholeheartedly believed in them. Like, fucking and absolutely, again, you know.
It's okay for people to disagree with us. Like, I'm probably, this is going to be a pod mic moment for a long time. I gave the Samson Q9X a 10, and I fucking messaged you, and I said, I just gave a fucking mic a 10. You're like, what mic? I was like, Samson Q9X. And you're like, was it really that good? And I was like, in my opinion, yes.
Yeah.
And we got to, and I roll back to that pod mic moment. This microphone's built like a tank, XLR. I still think I used it the other day and forgot how much I liked it on my voice. I was like, I fucking love this thing on my voice with the mid presence mode on. And it's $129. You know how hard it is to find a mic that you could use for professional applications, in your opinion, for $129? That is a dynamic.
Yeah. No, it's true, man.
If I could go back, I would give it a 9 because a 10 was strong. It was not perfection.
I give it a 9.
But at the time,
I gave it a 9. Yeah.
Yeah. And I would go back. If I could do it over, I would go back and give it a 9. Not really sure why I would give it a 9. I think I watched not Curtis. Maybe it wasn't Curtis Judd, but it was one of the dudes from the Podcasters Roundtable. And I'm having a hard time remembering his name at the moment. But he reviewed it, and his copy of the Q9X, you could not touch. It would make a microphone. It would make a noise, and it was also getting feedback from some electronic in his studio. That didn't happen with mine.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. I don't think a 10 was overly strong. I think I was really excited that there was a $129 mic that, honest to God, sounded really, really good and was really heavy and had a yoke mount.
Yeah.
I almost stand by it, but I would take 1 point off of it because for that to be the only mic I give a 10 on seems that doesn't sit well with me now, because if that should have got a 10, then this probably should have got a 10 for $37. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of that thing. Like, I've only gave 1 10 out. Does anything really deserve a 10 right now? And I don't know if the answer is yes.
So the only thing that I felt like did, or that I feel like does, is truly like groundbreaking shit. You know what I mean? Like next level shit. And so like I think that's kind of stuff that surprises me and is like great for the price, and like does stuff that other stuff can't do, and it's like obviously going to pave the way. Like that's when I'm like, that's a 10, And I was actually very close to giving this microphone a 10. I even think I recorded a part where I was like 10, and then I was like 9.5.
The price is the only thing keeping it.
Is the hard
10.
part. Yep.
I mean,
if it was 400,
being real. Oh yeah.
10.
Yeah, because I'd rather have this than an SM7B all fucking day.
Same.
But it's $600.
Yeah,
and it's really hard.
$550 right now.
Throw a 10 at it. $550 right now. This is fucking killer mic, man. This is
it's great.
This is
great.
Straight out of Atlanta. Killer mic. This thing's a beast. I love it. I really do, and it is. Yeah. I should probably have gave this a 10 rather than the Q9X, but I mean, I can't go back and change that stuff now.
Yeah, I think that's kind of like also just commenters getting in your head a little bit, because like I thought the Q9X was like really good, and like I don't see a problem necessarily with like giving it a 10, and I think that because at that price point it really is quite a bit better than a lot of the other options that people go with,
yeah.
So
some people
I don't have a problem with it.
Dude, and I think that creeps into your head.
Weird.
Some people hate it.
I think it does too. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. And that is confusing.
But I do want to go back and say that it was kind of interesting how you looked around and you said that you were drowning in mics, because it's funny because I don't know if you watched it or anything, but Dark Corners like literally verbatim said, like, I think he said, being a reviewer who gets sent free stuff, like I am drowning in equipment that I like can't get rid of, and it actually makes me more critical of things because I don't want to get more clutter. And I'm like, yeah, dude, like that's a fair point, like
yeah.
I'm way more picky with the stuff that I say yes to than I used to be. Like so much more picky.
Me too.
Yeah.
Now, am I as picky as you? I guarantee I'm not. Because if it's interesting to me I'll still do it. Hold on.
Word.
Oh, wait. Anyways, so now, and my channel, you know, it is called Obscure Mics. So if it's a microphone that I don't think anybody's privy to that exists, I've always been inclined to go with a yes.
Yeah.
But just like Aiden at Dark Corner Studio, I am just about done with USB mics. Unless it has promise. Like if it's a large diaphragm USB mic, if it's a name brand US mic, like, okay. But if some Amazon company, if Toner was to get with me tomorrow and be like, want to check out this USB mic? No, I do not. I'm done.
Dude, I've said no to so many USBs.
Yeah, there's no way it's going to be very good unless you can show me what's inside of that fucking thing.
Sell me that
sell
shit,
it to
bro.
me. Sell it to me. Yeah, tell me why it's going to be good.
Yep.
But there is still times like Donner sent me this fucking, you know, this is one of those things that's going to do the voice changer stuff. And I'm a baby now. you know, but Donner's been so good to me, and it comes with a, you know, I'll do this because I know that people right now are on the Donner hype train because of the PO8. I'm actually,
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give
they're on the hype train. I do too, and it's a great mic. I still think it's a killer deal, but time is catching up to it as well in the form of the Fi-Fine mic that I just reviewed, and everybody just kind of keeps up in their game. But there is still some shit that I will say yes to that I normally wouldn't. I've got a Joby Wavo Plus mic over there, an on-camera microphone. That's also USB-C that you can use.
Yeah. Are you doing? You're doing a review on that?
Yeah, eventually. I don't know when the fuck. Like I said, I'm buried in gear. I have so much shit, dude.
Why do we accept the same shit? Like I just said yes.
Did you
to
accept
that.
Joby?
Fuck, man.
Well, honestly, because like there's something. It doesn't do anything that no one's ever done before, but it does something that not many are doing right now.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
It's like not many of these on-camera mics can double as, technically I can throw this Joby Wavo on my boom arm and plug it in USB to my computer and do a fucking podcast with it. Technically. Yeah. So why not? And it's rechargeable, I think. Yeah. There's some high points. It's overpriced. So if I do this review and don't mention that it's overpriced, then get the fucking pitchforks out and come after me because it's like $199 fucking bucks. But yeah, dude, there's just, I've had to definitely scale back on what I say yes to, because if you send me a goddamn USB small diaphragm condenser microphone, like,
I'll lose my shit.
Well, I don't have, there's no value to anyone on that. Yeah. Like, because right now, all those Amazon ones, dude, they're all like, hey, if you're going to buy this brand for $30, this one is the same fucking thing for $20. Just go with the 20. Yay, review. Throw it off to the side. Never sell it. Yeah. Fucking let it clutter up. Like, I need some actual good shit at this point. And it's not because I've outgrown how I started. It's like, I don't think anyone cares about those. And they've got a place to go. All those fucking YouTubers that are going to accept everything for free and say, this $20 mic from Toner is probably the best USB mic you can get for the money because it's amazing.
Dude, and that's the only mic review on their channel. Yeah.
And that's the only mic review on the channel. They do a water diffuser every other. There's someone in particular I'm speaking of, but anyways.
Dude, yeah. Get that fucker out of here, man. I don't like him.
But I will tell you that when companies reach out to me and they're like, hey, you want to check out this 3D printer, which one did today, and I don't own one. I'm like, fuck yeah. I was like, you emailed Bark at Obscure Mics for this 3D printer. I'm going to tell you I'll do it, but it's going to be on Obscure Tech, just so you know.
Yes, just so you know.
And just so you know. Hopefully I get that 3D printer. But it's not going on Obscure Mics. Bro. I know. Yeah. I want one.
I want one too, man. Yeah, I want one. I know, dude. I get weird shit all the time, like review or like
it's fun,
review.
right?
It's so
Every
funny,
email's
dude.
fun.
It's so funny. I love it, dude. Like it's actually kind of like a bright spot for sure. Yeah,
it's like Russian roulette. It's like, here's an email. Is it going to be download our PDF to see what all we can offer you? And you know it's bullshit and they're trying to hack your shit.
Yep.
You get many of those, like, oh, we're from Clash of Titans Gaming, and we want you to check out our mobile game on your channel.
All the time, dude. All the time.
Damn it.
Those fuckers were smart enough to try to hit me with Stray, bro. They were fucking smart. They were smart. Because that's a cat game. They are smart. And I'm like, hey.
They are smart. They tried to hit me with MSI computers the other day. I was like, I'd fucking love to look at an MSI gaming computer on my channel. Right? Fuckers.
Dude, I'm like, hey, if the makers of Stray wanted to sponsor Audio Hotline, I'd fucking do it in a heartbeat. Like,
well, yeah.
That's the perfect fit because a lot of video or gamers like will watch the channel and everything. I fucking love Cats Blues on the channel and I'm like, dude, that's the perfect fit right there. And so when I saw that, I was like, you motherfuckers.
I know. It gets your hopes up because you see the title and then you look at the email address and it's a Gmail,
You're
but
like,
they make sure to put joe-stray@gmail.com. Like, bullshit. Fuck you.
Fucking bullshit, dude. Yeah. No,
Dicks.
It's so dumb.
Get my hopes up for a 3D printer. Somebody sent me want me to review a Peloton style bike that wasn't a Peloton, but it looked every bit as cool as a Peloton. And I was like, fuck yeah, send me that shit for Obscure Tech. And they never responded. And I'm like, God damn you. God damn you.
Dude.
Like, I'll do anything on Obscure Tech. I'll do fucking prophylactics on Obscure Tech if they're techie. Like LED lit condoms. Fucking send them.
Fucking do it. Dude,
do it.
Yes. Oh, man. Yeah. No, I remember I got that Peloton one too, and I turned to my wife and I was like, I kind of want to say yes.
Oh my God.
I
turned to my wife and I was like, do you want something like a Peloton that's actually called like a Pellicini or something like that? And she's like, yes. And I was like, okay, I'll respond and say I'll do it, but on Obscure Tech. You got the wrong email, but I'll fucking do it.
Yeah. Dude, oh man. Yeah. I didn't respond to that one, but I really wanted to.
I did, and then they never got back with me.
I was like really thinking about just being like, I'm going to get this bike and then just do an ASMR video about it.
That'd be great.
Like a fully fucking video, dude. Yeah. I was like, yep, I'm going to do it. But yeah.
Dude, somebody sent me one about like fucking infant toys the other day. I was like, are you fucking shitting me right now?
That's hilarious. I get diaper bag requests. And
that's what hilarious.
I did, yeah.
Are we getting this? Are they fucking watching Obscure Hotline? They must be. Let's get let's see if these motherfuckers want some baby wipes.
It's fucking Mike from Dynasty Rewind, dude. He's just he's dogging us, man.
Dick, fucking dick. Hey, we gotta. Have you bought this yet? Because I'm waiting on you for this singing machine that has
I haven't
Phil Collins Air of Night fucking mode on it. I'm waiting on you, dude. It's fucking actually really fun. It's the singing machine, all-in-one professional microphone. And I'm not going to lie to you, dude. It is fun as fuck. I can't wait to do this review. Like, I cannot wait.
Hilarious.
It's rechargeable. It's like USB-C. It's metal. Like, I bought it for $30-some, and this is fun as shit. But you have to buy it before
that's wild.
We have to do an episode of this. Fuck, I can't remember the goddamn name of this show. But we got to do it with this one.
Right?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Dude, I'm looking at it on Amazon right now. It's $58 on Amazon. But
no, go to Walmart. Go to Walmart.
There's word. Okay.
Go to Walmart.
Yeah, there's one on eBay for
$35.99 or something. Oh, there you go. It's worth it. Fucking worth every penny.
I'm hitting buy.
It sounds decent.
I'm hitting buy.
Sounds decent. Sounds pretty good. Comes with a stand. Word. Fuck, it comes with a little clip mount, little spring clip.
Dude. That's wild.
Yeah, it's not good. That's not good. But the mic is surprisingly, I would take this over every fucking small diaphragm USB condenser on Amazon. No shit. I would fucking use that and I would podcast my ass off.
Yeah. So I remember a long time ago, I'm purchasing this right now. I remember a long time ago, I did a review of a singing mic, and I like gave it a bunch of shit because it labels itself as professional, and that was like my big knock on it. And so, but like now in this day and age, like
professional,
everything does, and I'm like, you know what, like it's just hopefully people know better, and that was kind of like my concept or my point in the video is like there are a lot of people that don't know that, and like they just read professional and they're like, oh yeah, like it must be good then. But now I kind of feel like people know better because we've gotten used to all of Amazon's bullshit and everything, so yeah, but that's it is gonna be here in a few days, so
sweet. Fucking love you for making that purchase. Love you for making that purchase, man.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
I mean, it really is a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of fucking fun.
Doing
dude. This exact show with that, and maybe we can. There's really no reviews on it, and people are walking into Walmart and looking this shit up,
being like, "What is?"
And I will say that.
Yeah.
I'm going to admit something on this podcast right now. Mm-hmm. I know it's a different company for you, but that company is above me. I won't call them out for it. The one you told me that you get the most views on your videos if it's this brand. Yes. Yeah. I will say that even it almost sucks because I almost feel like people think I'm disingenuous about Mayono and Fifine. But dude, those two companies are making cheap gear that's good. But I will also say, anytime I release a Fifine or Mayono video, that motherfucker gets to the thousands before anything else I do.
It pops, bro.
Fuck, man. If I do make money on any videos, it's fucking fine and Mayono. It's fine.
Dude, no, I think that the company that you were talking about and Fifine are like some of my top ones. Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
Fine just jumps up the charts on views so fast.
Yeah,
and it's probably because we've got a lot of people in Asia watching those videos, I would imagine.
Yeah,
maybe, or maybe it's Amazon shoppers, or maybe it's just fans. Because fuck, I'm a fan. I am a fucking fan of this company. Because if they keep this shit up, why hasn't Fifine made a interface? Mayono has. Fifine needs to make an interface. Even if they fucking fail, like, just make one and see what you can do.
Just try. Give it a try.
Yeah. Give it a try. Give it a shot.
Give the old college try. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, dude. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, dude. No, this isn't a knock on anyone. This isn't a knock on anyone. I swear. But there are, like bigger audio channels out there that won't touch those. And I think that kind of gives those companies a little bit of a black eye.
Not just a black eye, but I think you are misleading your viewers by constantly pitching the name brands when there's shit out there. I picked it up 4 times that fucking this is so goddamn good for somebody wanting to start out for $37.
Yeah, like it was good enough that like I literally I was watching your video and like they haven't reached out to me, and honestly like I was kind of like, you know what, like I do like doing reviews where I wasn't sent the product. Like some people might think that's weird. It's like, but I don't know.
It
like,
just feels better.
It's like, and I don't feel like an expectation. But I don't feel an expectation of what the review is going to be, but I feel an expectation of a deadline, and I don't like that. And that's my issue.
And
definitely not. Yeah.
I'm appreciative that the Fifines and the Mayonos and the Jobies of the world, because I've had that Joby mic for like a month and a half. I do appreciate the fact that when they do reach out, it's kind of checking in like, hey, we just wanted to know, or wanted to let you know when that video comes out, will you please send us the link? And at the same time, I'm like, dude, I've got a lot going on and it's not coming out anytime soon.
That's what I actually told them.
I will let you know when it happens. But yeah, I don't like that pressure. Like I like buying a mic and taking my sweet time with it. Like the 40 I've got over there that I've had for a year. Like, I'm not in a hurry to get to it. I'll get to it when I get to it. So, I'm with you. I don't like the deadline shit. Yeah. Unless a company reaches out to me and says, we're going to release this mic in May. Can you just make sure to have the video done by the time we release it. And I will say yes only if I know I can do that for him.
Well, yeah, and like, I mean, I obviously depending on the product and stuff, but like, I don't mind, what's that called? I can't even remember what it's called right now. Like the day of releases when the embargo lifts. I think it's kind of fun, you know. Aside from when companies fuck me over on the release time, that's always fun too.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
Same company that we were talking about.
Yeah, I know. I remember. Ooh, you dirty motherfuckers.
Yeah, homie. Oh yeah, dude. Like, I'm not gonna name anything specific, but all I'm saying.
And you know
like,
what? I honestly don't think I want them to reach out to me for anything in the future, and I don't think they will anyways. But I kind of just don't need to go there.
Yeah, dude.
I'm jaded now.
I feel
of the
like
way
honestly,
they've done some things.
Because of the fact that it took them forever to reach out to me, and the fact that they had sent products to other people, I felt the same way. And I will say, when I finally received the email, like I guess the reason that I say that though is like they were one of the few companies that I like reached out to and was like, hey, want to work together? And they were like, nah, dog. I'm like, oh, I'll fuck myself. Okay, cool.
Yeah. And, you're obscure. We're not obscure.
Yeah. And then I see someone with like 500 subs when I have like several thousand. I'd be like,
isn't that weird?
Send me this product. And I'm like, dude, you fuck yourself. I'm not going to fuck myself. You fuck yourself. But then the email showed up and I was like, oh, hey, what's up? You know, I'm like, hey, I'm such a bitch, dude.
Oh, man. The popular girl at the prom wants to see me after all.
Yep.
Yes,
even
I'll
though
fuck you.
Yeah. Even though she dumped fucking pig's blood on me an hour ago. Like, dude.
Yeah.
Like, no, man.
Yes, I will show you what a real man can do because I have to work harder for it than others. Yes. Let me show you how a chubby guy gets down. You know, I gotta keep you coming back, so I'm gonna give it to you nice and good. Yeah. Dude, yeah. And I take absolutely zero offense to any company who's like, we don't necessarily want to be associated with a channel that says obscure mics. Totally get it. And I thought this all the way through before I even named my channel and made my first video. Like, big companies are probably not going to want to fuck with me because they don't want to be labeled as obscure. I thought all that through. So anyone that's like, you know, your channel is more about oddball mics, like, you're right. It is. But I will also do yours if you would like my, in my opinion, very loyal and awesome following to see your product.
Dude, that's true. Yeah.
I do, but I do not take offense. Like, small channel, yes, but goddamn, the same fucking 100 people comment on every single video. And I love every single one of them, but I do not take offense to the big name companies not reaching out to me. Totally get it. But at the same time, if I do grow at a more rapid pace and then you do reach out to me, probably going to say no.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Not because I'm petty, but because no, you're either with me from the get-go, like Ceramonic, like Lauten Audio, like these Fi-Fine Mayono type brands. I appreciate the fuck out of them, man. It's almost like somebody giving you a chance, or your start, or your like, you know, maybe you're a musician with an acoustic guitar and that first bar says, we want you to play Saturday night, you know? Like, I will play for you even after I'm playing arenas. I'll still come to your bar and play.
I'll still come because,
it's that
loyalty. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. No, I totally get that. It's I feel like I'm the same way in a lot of ways. And like, I have had to kind of like swallow, not really my pride. I guess, like, I don't know, swallow my pride a little bit in the sense that, like, due to the fact that they are bigger companies or like whatever that will reach out now, I'll be like, yeah, because like, I don't want to not say yes and have
trying
like
to grow.
Yeah. And like have an opportunity that would be good, you know, like pass me by. But at the same time, I'm like, I just like, I don't know, working with bigger companies just isn't fun and isn't like, it's not endearing. It's not like, it doesn't make me feel fuzzy inside. It's very sterile, you know, like,
Yeah.
but like with
That's
working
the
with Lauten
punk
and,
in
like,
us, Braun.
yeah, dog. Yeah, but yeah, like working with a company like Lauten Audio that like fucking cares, and they're like they care about every aspect of all of this, and
Yes.
this and us.
Yeah.
Like that's fucking cool, and like that goes far, you know.
And
But,
it's so cool that I am eager to reach out and say, hey, me and Bronson at Audio Hotline do this podcast, and we both use the LS208. If you'd like to check that out to know
yeah,
how genuine we are about how much we love this motherfucking thing.
dude, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you something funny, and I'm not trying to like suck your dick because you're from the 208. Potato
208?
State! I'm not trying to do that. But I get more offended when a company doesn't fuck with you than when a company doesn't fuck with me. Because
Dude,
I went
I
into
feel
this
that-
knowing I went into this knowing that my moniker on YouTube was going to appeal to the companies that aren't big yet and the oddball mics I find in my journey. But for those fucking companies to not fuck with you, again, I've said it a million times, and this is not me sucking your penis. This is honest facts right here. Your videos look like fucking Hollywood productions, and it like for them to not fuck with you pisses me off. Like,
Oh,
dude,
thanks, dude,
you could
yeah.
have the best B-roll on YouTube when it comes to our niche is yours.
Yeah.
Tom's good too.
Yeah.
Me and Banjo are like phone, camera, you know. It's like
Yeah.
it's not, we're not trying to be all fancy, and that's, you know,
Yeah.
I think that's cool for Banjo. 300,000 subs. He is not trying to be
Fuck
fancy,
yeah.
and I respect the fuck out of that too.
Yeah,
But
no, that's
but
true.
that's
Yeah.
because he's kind of like, I don't think he watches camera shit. You know what I mean? Like you,
Yeah.
Tom, you know, there's some
Yeah.
others. You guys have multiple interests, and you combine them,
Mm-hmm.
and it fucking it makes magic. And it's like, to these companies that aren't fucking with you, like, dude, you're missing out on some magic. You're missing out on your fucking microphone having this rolling light shimmer across your microphone
yeah.
on B-roll.
Right.
Like, I'm not doing that shit for you. Like, I'm like fucking Motorola. You know?
Dude,
Like,
that's
fuck.
funny. Well,
Get on board with Audio Hotline right now, because the fucking B-roll's sweet as fuck.
well, dude, and that's like what I think though. Also, like when the company that we've been talking about, like when they don't fuck with you though, I think that I get more frustrated because I'm like,
Don't
dude, it's
though.
just like no, but it's like an opinion. I like value your opinion, and I'm like, dude, like they should get it. You know what I mean? Like, and they don't. And like there are other people
I can
out
see
there.
people valuing the opinion, but
Yeah,
but
and
it is
so-
still business. It is still business,
Yeah.
and I am not putting the work into it like you, Tom, some other motherfuckers I don't want to mention because I don't want to give them any kind of props. But you know, there's some good shit. There's some good video.
Yeah.
There's some good video out there, man. There's some fantastic video, and and then you got me, Bandrew, and Booth Junkie. You know, it's like,
dude.
and I'm not putting myself on their level. They're much bigger than me, but like none of us are giving too much of a fuck about the video. And if a microphone company's trying to push their shit, identify the good opinion, the audio quality, and the video quality along with the B-roll. Identify those and fucking strike. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
that's fair.
for some of
Yeah.
those companies to not strike, I think is just ludicrous.
Well, and I think that, yeah,
Luda.
I wonder if like the fact, and this is kind of one thing that I was going to mention too. But well, first, I guess like when, what's the way I want to say it? But I think that when a company doesn't send you something, but I see some other person that's like just a goofy fucking joke, to be honest, like get it and review it, that's when I'm like, are you serious? You know, like, and like you won't send it to fucking Obscure Mics, like that's stupid, you know? And so like that's when I'm like, that's stupid, you know, like that's dumb. And so I think that like what you were saying though, I think that finding value in the opinion, and for audio, like the whole kind of point is like that audio is more important. And I think that you do a good job of just fucking showing that. You know what I mean? Like, rather than me showing video that I'm essentially being like, hey, this isn't as important, but I'm trying to entertain you, you know, like, but that's fine. Like, but I'm just saying, like, you prove the point that we're basically trying to make. And I think Bandrew does too, and I think Booth Junkie does too, you know, but
yeah.
know,
I think there's like a bit of magic to each channel that has had at least some level of success. Like there's a different brand of magic, you know, like mine is what you see is what you get. Like I am exactly who the fuck I am on camera.
yeah,
1,000,000%. That's what you get from me. But you also get that from you with a bunch of added features. And then with me, you get some added features. Like who doesn't love a good "that's what she said" joke? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Like there's the selection in our niche is pretty fucking good. And I think it's definitely cool because I watch most of the same. You know, I watch our competition, and I enjoy our competition, and I root for our competition, except for one guy in particular. Fuck him. But anyway,
yeah, dude, I know.
Anyways, I root for 99% of the competition because, honest to God, most of them are like good fucking dudes and dudettes.
Yes,
and I fucking root for them. You know, because this is not. Like, we're all just trying to live some kind of a dream. And if we really cared about just money, and there's another thing to add to our opening of this about like bullshitting about product and like lying about shit that's sent to us. Motherfucker, if I was going to, boy, I'm motherfuckering a lot tonight, but if I was going to do that,
I love it.
It would not be microphones, man. I would be trying to get into the cell phone game. I would be trying to get into like the fucking kids toy game. I'd fucking have both my kids I'd have dressed up like Ryan's toy review, like motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Grab them PJ Masks toys and sell that shit right now. Daddy's trying to make some money. You know, this is not where it's at. Like it is for us because we like it.
Because we love it.
Not we love it. Yeah. We love this shit. We love the gear. We love the audio. We love the video. You love the video.
Well, and you can make the argument.
I'd throw in a little bit more.
Yeah, even this would be a way better choice.
It would. Yeah, fuck yeah. Absolutely. Like, because, like,
for people that watch channels, or listen, I held up a camera. I forget sometimes that people just listen.
Oh,
but
man. I got to shout this dude out, dude. Like, but the sad part about that, you holding up that camera, there are some absolutely killer, well, just one that I can think of. There's some killer camera dudes that haven't grown that I've been watching for years. There's this guy called OG Camera Boy. Have you ever watched any of his shit?
No, dude.
Man.
I'll have to check it out.
I'm
going to write it down.
OG Camera Boy. You know what? You're going to check. I feel so strongly about this that you're going to check it out right now because you are. I'm going to hold my fucking phone up to the thing. This dude does cameras and he loves cameras and he is entertaining as fuck. And I've been watching him for 2 years. He has 340 subscribers.
What? You've been watching him for how long?
Like 3 years.
Damn.
Three fucking years. Check his shit out real quick. Like, I
love it, dude.
Hold on. Do you recognize where he's at? This was like January 6th.
Oh, it's hard.
White
it's
House.
kind of little. The White House. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Okay. Yeah.
Watch his green screen shit.
So fun. Oh my gosh, dude. Yes.
So
Dude,
this dude's this dude's pretending to be like the Donald Trump of cameras. He's up there talking about like how Samsung needs to get back into the camera game, and the videos about the NX Mini, NX 500, NX 300, And like, this is the best opening of any YouTube video I've ever watched in my life. I crack up every time I watch this fucking dude. And I'm like, 340 subs? Really? And he's made some cool ass camera videos because I do have a little bit of an interest. But I'm like, fuck, man, there are still people. It's not like you can just create a channel about something popular and just blow up. You know, it doesn't work that way. You got to bring something. You got to be consistent, you know.
Yeah, no, for sure.
It's tough out there, dude. Hank over at Free Podcast Tools just hit 1,000. Congrats, Hank. That's
good job.
That first 1,000. YouTube's not helping you fucking get that. No, you got to fucking claw for that shit,
dude. It's true.
You really got to go at it.
Yeah, dude. Actually, Samsung was like kind of ahead of the game for like a minute.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, dude. Like they were, like some of their like cameras were sick, and I think that they were like one of the first that did like 4K 24p with phase detect autofocus. Like I want to say that they were one of the first, but yeah, dude, crazy. But
the reason I use my Samsung phone to do my videos is because of the fucking saturation. Like, not saying that saturation is a great thing, but like if you're using a camera phone or a cheaper, really low cost consumer grade camera, like the color science is the problem. Like you're going to get somewhat crisp and clear on a lot of stuff, but like my fucking Samsung phone saturates to the point to where it's like almost believable that I'm using a mirrorless or DSLR. And I'm like, I dig that. Like it gives me just that pop of color that like someone thinks that the phones, they process the video for you. You don't have to go into, you know, and it's not perfect. I'm not saying they do a killer job at it, but they can fool you into thinking
for sure.
Someone's using something, you know, higher end. And I just appreciate that because I don't have time for the higher end.
Yeah. No, I get you. And that's the thing, like for me to even get colors that I like out of like the camera that I'm using right now, like I have to Sony A7 IV. Yeah, A7 IV. Yeah. And this is the A7S III.
You mentioned a Lumix camera on our last episode. I see that there's a Lumix full frame and there's the Sony ZVE one. That's full frame too,
ZVE
I think.
One. Yeah.
Are those of interest to you?
The ZVE one isn't because it can't really do a lot of long form content. And actually the sensor that's in the ZVE one is the same as this. Like basically this camera is, aside from some of like the new techie features, like that camera is better in most ways. And it's basically, it's an identical image. Essentially it's the same thing. So it doesn't, because I have that and also like long form recording content, like it's going to overheat. And some of the features are just like, it's more like vloggy, like just record real quick, put it away, record real quick, you know, it's just, But the Lumix S5 II, I actually have the S5s right back there.
That's the newest full frame Lumix, right?
Yeah, and it's sick. I would try it out. Yeah. I don't really have a need to try it out, but I would.
You just
you know,
the gearhead thing. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, dude. So I did want to mention before we call it, because we're probably close.
I can't believe we've already went an hour already on this one. Like, holy shit, dude.
I do like this one. I like the content creator conversations. I think they're fun. But
I
am curious, though. We kind of talked about, like, you know, if someone receives free gear, do we trust it? We both do, but we both think that you need to kind of do your part of just seeing if they're full of shit, you know, and also not to mention, like, do your due diligence. If you're thinking about buying a microphone, a camera, like whatever it is, watch multiple videos, you know, like,
and read.
See what the consensus is.
And browse the internet and see what is being said about this mic, or, you know, fuck.
So
I trust sound more than most reviews.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. My question is, if someone is doing a sponsored video, microphone review or whatever, does that make you lose trust?
No. No, because it just I've filtered. I've done my due diligence on who I trust and who I don't, and I've unsubscribed from those that I don't trust, and I keep watching those that I do.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's also an understanding that some of the guys and girls that I subscribe to and watch their content, I've gathered a feel for what they like. So when they do this microphone that I don't think sounds as good as they do, I have an understanding that they're more partial to that sound, or that they're more partial to the quality outside of just the pure audio. There's one in particular I'm thinking of where the mic is really cool. I like how it looks. I like the concept of it. It does something a little different. I don't love the way it sounds, but I've heard multiple people that do love the way it sounds, and I understand why they love the way it sounds, and I don't doubt that they love the way that it sounds. It's just it's all research and forming your own opinion. And like we were talking about for a minute earlier, sadly there are a lot of people that cannot think for themselves and discern those different qualities. And that's what sucks, is when somebody trusts a reviewer and they buy that, they buy that fucking toner USB mic because the reviewer's like, sounds great, doesn't it? And a lot of people fucking process their shit and don't say anything about processing their shit.
Yep.
And it's like, man, like, because you can polish a turd.
Well, and that's like one of the reasons I was saying, like, hey, watch multiple videos, listen to multiple videos.
Yeah.
Like, even if it's different voices, you can still tell if there's a compressor on it.
Yeah,
and
you
can still
there's
tell.
Certain fucking videos where I'm like, that mic does not sound like that.
Processed as fuck. Yep.
Processed
I've been there.
as fuck, and they're not mentioning that at all.
Nope.
And that's one thing I hate about the comments. I got one today. And it was about an MXL shootout that I did with the V67G, the 770-990. Some someone commented and said, yeah, I think your processing really ruined the sound of the 770, which I think is the best, and really made the V67 sound more full and better. And I'm like, dude, I didn't process shit. The V67 sounds fuller. That's just what it is.
Why would I process? Like, what? Yeah, like, why would I do that?
It's a shootout.
It's a shootout of the same fucking company. Like, I'm not being biased towards a company. Like, dude, that's dumb. That's dumb.
I know.
What's the point?
I read it today and I was like, what the fuck is this guy trying? Just because he's a 770 fanboy. It's like the XM8500 gang. God bless you guys. It's a great mic. But fuck, man, I threw that up against a Digital Reference DRI 100 in a battle short. I'm sorry. The DRI 100 should have at least been 50-50 with it, in my opinion. And it just got smoked by the XM8500 because it's the XM8500. Because tons and tons of people own it, and they never want to admit that it's not perfect. Yeah. It's great for the price. We all agree.
Oh, yeah. Fucking
but like, just because you own it doesn't mean you should vote for it against everything it ever gets thrown up against.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's very true, dude. That's very true. Yeah, and when it comes to the sponsored review thing, and even when it comes to like the free microphone thing, I kind of feel like, regardless even of like the person, that was a little bit rough. The plosive was a little rough. I went right into it. Regardless of the person's opinion of like the product, I'm not like, I don't know. I'm trying not to be like a simp for reviewers because I don't want to come off like that. But I feel like regardless of the person's opinion, you can still gain a lot from a video. Like, you can gain information about the product. They might bring up different points that you didn't think about. They might test it in different ways that other people didn't. Whatever it is. Like, you can get a lot of value without listening to an opinion. And so when it comes to sponsored reviews, I will say, me personally, I'm a little bit more likely to just be like, I'm going to get what I get out of it and leave the rest, kind of a thing, and rather than just wholeheartly believing it all, and it also depends on, obviously, the creator and if, like the trust that they've built with me and everything. But I can say, like, yeah, maybe I trust a sponsored review a little less because I do see a tendency where maybe someone's a little bit nicer, because of the monetary gain. And, like, I also know that some people go through the process of, like, having their video approved, and so I'm like, a sponsored video, I'll get what I get from it, or like I'll get what I kind of want from it. And, if the opinion is of the belief that they're a little bit full of shit, I'll just leave it. But that's kind of the same thing with the other, like with the free product. So
right.
I think it's just like, you need to just be an aware person and just, like, just know that everything, yeah, absolutely. And just like, just get the knowledge and everything and compile your opinion and the conclusion that you've come to, like,
yep.
And don't let my brain and my process be your light, don't let that be the only thing you listen to. And I mean, like, even Bandrew, like, oh, go ahead.
No, keep going.
I was going to say, even Bandrew, like, has always advocated, and it's a reason that I do the recommended channels. It's the reason he does the recommended channels, is like, get multiple opinions so you can build yours, like, that kind of concept. But
yeah. I've said it recently on a creator connection thing that I've been doing. Like, Bandrew is much, I don't know the proper word to say it, but like, he says that he does not accept compensation for reviews.
Yeah.
And
he doesn't do sponsored reviews is what he says. Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't do, we'll pay you to check out this mic. I respect the fuck out of that because I will take your fucking money. I will absolutely. Sterling had me do, promotion sponsored shit with the P10, P20, P30. And, I told them when they were like, we'll pay you this, I was like, one of the agreeable terms are, since I am being paid for this, I'm going to tell my audience that this is a promoted video, and I'm going to treat it as more of a demo as opposed to a review.
That's exactly what I would do too. Yeah, I'm on the fence about
decide for yourself. Yeah. It's tough. Yeah. I did it because just being flat out, money. Honest, I couldn't turn and it was good. It was good. Yeah. I was like, fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah, I'll do this for you. As long as you don't. As long as you're not, going to be upset when I'm not like, these 3 mics are fucking amazing and you should go buy them. Like, I'm going to point out what I think their use case is. And if you're cool with that, great.
Awesome.
And they were. But the pressure does suck. That video stressed me out a little more than other ones because you do have to walk that fine line. Like, you don't want to lead anyone on to think that you love them. Like, it's really hard to be clear without just being too clear. Like, hey, I was paid for this, so you're not getting an opinion from me on it. Is that okay? Like, no opinion here. Just, you're going to have to figure this one out for yourself, which is not exactly what everyone comes to your channel for, too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's the funny thing
tricky.
Is, like, it is tricky. And I mean, I guess that the one argument that you could make as like a creator and stuff when it comes to reviews is, you leave a lot of your opinion toward the end of the review, And I will say, as every video has it happen on YouTube, views decline as the video goes on, like people drop out. So I'm like,
your average view time on an 18-minute video is never 18 minutes. It's never 15 minutes. It's never 12 minutes.
No. I mean, shit, dude. Yeah, I would gladly be completely honest. I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say the most probably I would say like 30% of the video gets watched, maybe.
That's probably
right?
I bet that is pretty accurate amongst a lot of videos. And you know what sucks? Like I mentioned, like if I really wanted to make money, I'd exploit my kids and have them fucking checking out PJ Masks toys and shit.
Yeah.
You know, what really sucks is like our demographic of viewers are not people that are going to watch the same video over and over.
No.
I don't even watch yours over and over, and I love your videos, but I don't watch them 2 and 3 times unless I need to go back and be like,
yeah.
Oh, this Rode NT 1000 I just got. Did Bronson review that? And if you did, like, I haven't watched this for 2 years. I'm going to watch it again. Like, there are instances where I rewatch your videos or Bandrew's videos or whoever.
Yeah.
But, like, these fucking people exploiting their kids. You know how many times my kids have watched a fucking Ryan's toy review video? Like, just my children account for like 100 views per video. Just my kids. You know? And it's like, fuck the money they're raking in. Like, trust me, people, we're being as honest as we can because we know you're not coming back for this one. We know that we need to give you honesty so you'll come back for the next one.
For the next one. Yeah, we're not fighting for this one. That's true, man.
No.
That's very true. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's very true. Oh, man.
As Jack Black would say in Tenacious D, that's also true. This is a song of exalting joy because me and Bronson just came to kick your ass. Rock the fucking house and kick some ass.
I appreciate Jack Black. I do. I think he's...
I went and watched the Mario movie over the weekend.
Oh, word. Yeah.
It's fucking great.
Dude, I hope that you did. I hope that you saw... Did you see my comment that I left on your Bark in the Car one?
Uh-huh. I did.
So funny, dude. I died when you said that. I fucking died. Oh, maybe
are you talking about the part where I'm like, I don't give a fuck about reviews, and I'm like, and I reviewed this mic the other day. I had to respond to you and be like, I was talking about movie reviews, you bastard.
I know.
I don't give a shit about movie reviews.
Oh, yeah. No, dude. When I was like writing that, and I said like I don't want to be that guy, and like that guy being the one that takes your words and puts it to whatever I want it to be. So yeah, dude. No, I was like, I just thought it was funny though. I was like, that's
you twisted
hilarious.
me up like a fucking election denier, dude.
Dude. Oh man. Yeah, no, that was super funny. But dude, I do want to.
No, I got a kick out of it.
Yeah. Let's mention we were going to use the PL10s today. Joe from Red Cabin Acoustics sent both of us one. But I thought that I was having an issue with mine, but I'm actually not. It was just a me issue.
Next time.
Yeah.
How generous is Joe for doing this?
Dude, so nice.
Because these go for like $500 fucking bucks.
Dude, I know. I saw that after the fact, and I was like, damn. He also sent me this old school mic that he like had since he was young. I was like, fucking yes.
He gave me some other stuff. I've got like an A-static mic.
That's what I
He gave me. Is it? I bet it's. I wonder if it. Yep. He gave me one of those too. Dude, he's such a good dude.
I got wrapped around. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yours looks good. Oh, yours looks fucking nice. Mine needs a restore. God, that's beautiful.
Oh, I cleaned it.
That's nice.
I cleaned it up.
I'm gonna have to clean mine up and see if I can make mine look like that. I don't even know if mine works, but I haven't got around to that one. But man, Joe over at Red Cabin Acoustic,
awesome.
Like that's generosity and that's appreciation. And I will never fucking get rid of this mic. I will never, ever get rid of this mic. And bonus, it sounds good. So I don't have, there's no reason to get rid of this mic.
No reason.
I refoamed it too. I'm really happy.
I'm going to do that. Yeah.
It is
the MEI.
a bitch. It's a bitch. Yeah, MEI Studios, Pags. He's fucking this niche that we're in. It's so rewarding.
Cool dudes.
Like Pags is doing my Stuck in My Generation podcast with me now.
Like permanently? Dude, that's dope.
So far, that seems to be
cool.
the plan. We did the Metallica 72 Seasons review, and he reached out and told me about some stuff that's coming up. He's like, just saying we should do it. And I'm like, well, fuck yeah, we should. Let's do it. And
do it.
Fucking do it. When you go to refoam yours, I don't know if yours will be that much harder to disassemble than mine, but just to give you a quick tip, I wrapped what we Ohioans call wash rag.
Wash rag.
I tell you what, put a wash rag on her. I took a washcloth. I don't call it a wash rag, but everybody else around here does. I took a washcloth and wrapped around the bottom there, the tapered part, and I had to take vice grips on that washcloth, and that's how I had to loosen that up.
Oh,
that way.
damn.
So it does unscrew, and it is at the tapered part versus the untapered part, right there where that line's at. But you may need to safely put some vice grips on that and get that unscrewed to refoam it. But once you get that open, man, it is simple. It's just like an RE20. There's a fucking tube that looks like metal hollow tube. Capsule's beautiful. Fucking refoam that bastard. Screw it back together. This is a pretty killer mic.
Dude, I'm excited. I have not tried it on my voice yet. So today was going to be the day.
It's nice.
But then
it's nice.
Then my interface was causing me issues, and I thought it was the mic, but it was the interface. But dude,
nice.
I accidentally pressed fade to black on my switcher thing. But I was going to show you. I was talking to him about it. Pags from MEI, and and we talked about it in the last episode that was a while back. But can you see that?
Yeah, I can.
So that's the lantern. That's the lantern softbox that I use. And they're like pretty inexpensive, but like it just like adds a really soft light, and it's just really nice, dude. And it's like, I don't know, it adds like a really cool glow to the room or like just fullness to the room, but not like too much, and it's focused but not too focused. So I don't know, it's a cool like versatile soft box, but you do have to get like a COB light. So that's
don't even know what the fuck that is.
It's a chip on board light. So like,
okay,
I have like an old school GVM light that I could send you. It's small, and you can get a softbox. I'm gonna send you that shit.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna send it to you. It's just gonna rot, dude. It's just gonna rot here.
Hopefully this will persuade you. I bought on Amazon for like $11.
Yeah.
a little. I'm gonna guess it's a COB light because it's a little square with like a little dome in the middle, and on the back it's got controls for the colors: yellow, white, green, red. You know, vibrance, up, down, little slider switches that intensify or not intense, and it mounts on top of my video camera because I'm all about my video cameras. So you don't need me send me. You don't need to send me anything. I got an $11 highfalutin fucking top of the line $11 unpronounceable brand name light that kicks ass.
So this is a COB light.
Oh yeah. Lodo Tech reviewed one of those recently. That guy's cool.
So I have a review of that one. That one that I just sent. Yeah, but
and
like
Tom,
gives you the
Tom
chance
did a studio tour and had
it.
those. Really cool to look at those lights. His lights are fucking kick ass.
Yeah, dude. The lighting is wild, dude. It's a lot of trial and error that I found that I just like. But it becomes fun. But once you get to
$10 LED grid, it was a lot of trial and error getting that set up right early in the last episode a month ago.
A whole month ago,
a whole month ago. Yeah. Just like my whole like, you know, you can buy a budget mic and get it done. I'm like, listen,
you're that guy.
You can take some screw in garage lights, and if you angle them just right, that's what I had in here for a long time. I had these garage lights that screw into the light bulb socket, but they had these wings that you could adjust. You know what I'm talking about? There's like three of them.
Oh, why can't I think of what that is right
Obscure
now?
Lighting.
Barn
That's
doors.
my next channel. Barn doors.
Yeah, they're called barn doors. Yeah.
Obscure Lighting coming soon.
Obscure Lighting. Yeah, dude, I love it.
I lit a fire in my studio to get the right glow.
It's gorgeous.
Gorgeous, son. Tell you what now. I got about 4 smartphones with their fucking flashlights on right across the room here.
Just taped up real nice.
Taped up real nice. Couple of them, I got a little yellow piece of paper over it to act as a filter. Real nice.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Well, I think that this is good. I mean, it's been a month since we talked last, but I think we're good.
Let's end this one and start fucking round 3, man.
Oh,
no,
shit.
Bauer, we're not doing that. He suggested 4 hours split up into 4 episodes. 2 is all we got in us, okay?
Well,
2.
and I think that like once we get past like roughly an hour an episode, that's when we'll see comments where it's like, oh, it's an hour and 30 minutes. Okay, like gotta fucking buckle up. I'm like, oh, okay, like I guess we'll make them fucking shorter.
Well, I mean, technically, man, we go for 35, though not even 25 more minutes. We got a third one, man.
Dude, that's true. That's fucking true.
Fuck.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
Shit.
We don't, because we'd have to do the same thing we did on the last one a month ago. And be like, let's lead out and then jump right back in.
Jump back in. It was so weird. It was awesome.
A little bit. But it'll work. We'll make it work. It'll be fine.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, it's great.
We went from Cred and Limp Bizkit straight to, like, are YouTube reviewers bullshitting you or not? Right after the Nookie, we went to the fucking monetization.
Dude, yep.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah.
I'll sleep well. I'll say that. It's been a journey.
Dude. It has for sure.
What 10 o'clock? Your
10 o'clock
lucky ass is gonna make it to bed by 10. Yeah, and I'm fucking midnighting it over here.
Yeah, you're midnight. I know, man. It's crazy how that like just little time difference like
it's a big difference.
It's a big difference.
I got 10 fucking years on you. You know how much harder it is to get up in the morning at my age than your age?
It's like a 4 a.m. equivalent to me.
I was jacking off like 3 times a day at your age, and now it's like I'm lucky to bang out 1 a week,
Just a fucking jackrabbit, man.
It used to be Pornhub, and it's like, God, I'm fucking tired. I'm just going to put on the Golden Girls.
Dude, nothing wrong with Betty White, man. Nothing wrong with Betty.
She was hot till the day she was gone.
Yeah, it's true, man. Well, thanks for speaking of jerking off, letting us be inside of. Oh my God! Thank you for letting us be inside of you.
We appreciate it,
dude. I think
by this point we can't even get it in. We're just gonna have to squirt on the belly and go home.
Just call an Uber. All right.
Oh shit! We're disgusting and we're sorry. Hopefully you enjoyed it.
We'll see you next time. That's a wrong channel, but whatever.
I do it whenever I can, just because it's just one of those things. There, fuckers, you got 2 episodes out of us. We'll try to do it again soon and bang out 2 more at the minimum.
Yep.
Quit complaining, Bauer, you son of a bitch.
God damn it. Okay.
Peace. So we're slap happy. We can't even end it. We're like,
can't even end
it. No,
it.
you hang up, Bronson.
No,
you hang up. You hang up.
Oh man, dude, I was definitely that kid in middle school where she's like,
"Oh, me too."
You hang up, and I'm like, "Okay, bye."
Yeah. I couldn't. My first girlfriend, nope. Nope. My first serious relationship, we were on the phone way too long, and I'm sitting there like, "Oh God, I think I want to break up with you just because of this."
Dude, I get it. Yeah. Yep.
And I did
for sure. And I did. We're not together. Yeah.
We'll see you guys next time. Deuces.